Jake Paul has given official offer to Conor McGregor after beating Mike Tyson. Dear Conor, I know you told my team you would fight me at 170 pounds. That's never happening. Let's run it in MMA. No weight class. Just like how it used to be done. But you won't. Cause Jake Paul has come up to heavyweight to fight and I was claiming to everyone he can't come back down and he's stuck heavier like KSI and Conor McGregor who've agreed to fight him at lower weight. You called up Canelo on the ring. Gervonta Davis just posted that he would beat the brakes off of you if you guys fight. Yeah, I mean, I'll be down. Let's run it. I'll be super down. I don't know. Gervonta needs Jake Paul. Let's be clear, right? Is there a height limit in boxing? What about you and Conor McGregor? Are you interested in that? Yeah, he'll never do that though. He knows way. One, he's under contract. Then you're not his own boss. Then two, you won't do it. He knows better. He might need it's funny to say like Conor McGregor is scared of Jake Paul, will never box him, but it's the fucking truth. And look at him go toe to toe with Nate Diaz, who was easy work for me. There's like a Monday sparring session to beat Nate Diaz's ass, so he doesn't ever want to smoke with me. It won't ever happen. We believe Canelo would do a cruiserweight fight. There's no way Conor does a cruiserweight fight with Jake Paul. Conor wasn't happy with last night's event, sending 16-minute spar and sparring gloves F off. And also had brought up the boxer Christian Colon, who suffered an injury, saying that Jake Paul would fight him next. Conor, as usual, when he does the little tweets after things has happened, deleted them, but has said recently that he does want to fight Jake Paul and all the YouTuber nerds. Yeah, the YouTuber nerds could be like, I would consider that a nixer. Your uncle's friend needs a fucking, radiator fitted in his house. So he'll do a side job and get a side pay. I'd consider them guys to be, nixers. If I was to pick one out of my problem, so he has a big name in the UK. The Pauls. That Tyson fight is just a strange one to me. I'm supposed to take his nose off. I'm sure at some stage. We'll go through all of these guys. The Fury called me out today, yesterday. And he beat Jake and he 12K, so you never thought, it's just like another little world, isn't it? So I'm open for it. I'll never say no. Tyson, Jake Paul. Who gives a bollocks? Nobody gives a bollocks. Who gives a fuck about him? Nobody gives a fuck about that lad. But we rattles that little dump. Tyson, fucking what fella? How was that even in the fucking Dallas Stadium? How the fuck did I even get a stadium? This is Mike Tyson cuss, yes. Isn't it Tyson Weed? Does no one feel that like me? Nobody. I'm still a fucking king of this shit, right? I'm the king of this shit, right? Conor McGregor had already said Jake Paul is the biggest piss bag I've ever seen in my life. 40-pound weightlifter for his shoes got over his head and still shit himself in there. And the key, so you should take him to Vegas. Oh, that's right, you can never. The athlete commission testing, real fighting, bitch horses. You could never. And calling out 60-year-old Mike Tyson, first off that flight medical emergency, I swear to God, a fat can of bitch piss, most valuable piss bag. I'm not sure if Mike's fighting anymore, but a fight between Jake Paul and Conor McGregor has been brewing for a long time. This is a potential matchup. So that's what's happening to Conor McGregor right now. For the people at home who don't understand it, basically, they're like, why is Conor not fighting? So Conor has 2 fights left on his fight deal, but the UFC is trying to renew their rights deal because they license their content, which are the fights, to platforms. So they're trying to renew their deal they're negotiating multiple people, but let's say it's going to go with ESPN. They're trying to renew the deal and get them the most amount of money A part of that negotiation is, hey, we have Conor McGregor for 2 more fights. But if you were to fight now, that wouldn't be a part of the negotiation. The company would be like, oh yeah, well you only have Conor for 1 fight. So that's why Conor's not fighting right now. And this is what they do to the fighters is, if you sign the contract that you didn't sign, if you win, then you're like locked in for 3 more fights or something like that. And each contract is different, but you basically don't want to win because then you're locked in for 3 more fights. And then you have all these triggers is what they're called, where if you do something, then this happens, or if you lose, then this happens. And so you're basically just like owned and operated across the board. But what you did is super historic because you chose to get paid less to be able to be free. And then now it's worked out in your favor because you had 2 of the biggest boxing matches, in the past couple of years. Yeah, because I get to the point that I realize that there's more value in my freedom than in the contract or what I can get in the contract. And I commend you so much for being the first fighter to do this and to move to the PFL where we value fighters' rights, their likeness, we pay them what they're worth. The list goes on and on and on. But you were the first one to do it. That was at the top of the game. This part of Conor's massive layoff is an even matchup. Jake Paul has stayed consistent. Could that be the difference? Would you guys want to see them two linking up? If not, there's people like Andre Ward has been retired for a couple of years. Also, who wants to fight him a much fairer matchup. There, tonight was what it was. I'm not shocked about it. No, Mike is one of the all-time greats for selling a fight. And making you believe that he did that tonight, but at the same time, you can't lose sight of the fact he made 58. Yeah, but I'm not disappointed about it because there's a 58-year-old man that got whipped himself in that kind of shape. Come here and at least stand in front of this dude and exchange punches. That's a win in another self. Some people really believe Mike was going to just teleport back in the time and be young Mike. It just don't work like that, man. So, y'all ain't too disappointed about the fight. I'm more relieved that Mike didn't get caught when he had a couple moments where he landed not clean. So that was exciting. And, Jake did what he did, man. But it's time for Jake to fight somebody a lot younger than Mike Tyson. A lot more accomplished. Somebody that's going to give him what he's been looking for, which is legitimacy. It's time for him to do that. Someone suggested Andre Ward making a comeback. Jake versus Andre Ward. He said, let's talk about it. He retired undefeated, but also he wants that big paycheck. He's probably got enough in the tank to come back a lot better than Mike Tyson did. And that would be a massive matchup. Jake Paul's in a good position with